Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Friends and Family event tonight. It is sponsored by Healthy Living Revolution, and we're excited about tonight's event. We have special guest speakers tonight. We have with us Barbara Davis from Memphis, Tennessee. She's a certified health coach. She's an avid marathon runner. She's a mother. She's an all-around person. We also have with us tonight, we have Lisa Hale. Lisa's coming to us from St. Louis. Lisa also is certified in fitness. She has her own gym. She can tell you all about how to eat healthy and how to do the right thing. And then we'll have, bringing up the rear, our wonderful leader, Tawana Beaver. Tawana is also coming out of St. Louis, and we're excited about tonight's event. We're going to share with you several things. These ladies are going to talk to you about business opportunities. They're going to talk to you about opportunities on how to live a healthier lifestyle in a 10-day period. But when you're doing that 10-day period, you're going to also be able to make that lifestyle change for a lifetime. And you're going to learn about simple solutions to free products for your children. So we're excited about tonight. Well, thank you for showing up, and just sit back, relax, and enjoy the presentation tonight. Take it away, Barbara.
All right. Hi, everyone. Healthy living used to be simple. Look at that. It's time to really take healthy back. It used to be so simple. You just run outside and play all day, water from the hydrant, get some sleep, and there you go. Now there's a lot of different elements that have been added to it today. We have fast food that we're in competition with, drinks, sitting more, children, trying to get them to move. We're in competitions with video games and phones, and that's both children and adults. And you can see that last gentleman, we're just not getting enough sleep. So how are you taking care of you? That's a personal question. How are you taking care of you? Are you eating real food? Are you exercising, drinking more water? Are you getting those 7 to 8? For me, I need about 9 or 10. 10 hours of sleep per night, not over a week's time frame. All right. Those are personal questions to ask. Okay, so there are 2 startling trends in our world today. Startling trends. The environmental toxins are increasing. You can see from pollutions and all of those things that we are bombarded with. And then number 2, food quality is decreasing. Preservatives, flavor enhancers. We have synthetic vitamins, GMO, less nutrients, pesticides, trans fats, artificial colors, growth hormones. All right, so you can see everything is getting a little difficult, right? Oxidative stress. We'll talk a little bit about that. It sounds like a big word, and it actually is, and it's a huge link and issue to our health crisis today. Oxidative stress is linked to poor health. Your best defense, our best defense, not your, we're not on this call to talk to you, but we're talking to each other, but our best defense is antioxidants. So did you know that today's mass produced produce packs a less, that means negative nutritional punch. So what does that mean? That means the vegetables years ago used to be way more nutritious than they are now. Some varieties have lost 5 to a whopping 40% of the nutrient contents, whether that's from traveling afar. So that's why the requirement of 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables are needed now, because of the poor or the decreased punch in our quality of the nutrients contained in our food supply. All right, so what do? This look like it's fake behind me, but it's not. This look better than the fake picture, right? Grow good health. What are our options? The tower garden. This is the future of gardening. The future is now. Grow 30% more, no dirt, no digging or weeding, 90% less water, 90% less space. And I'm just going to give you another little sneak peek here of the real deal, just in case you think we're superimposing pictures. Look at that. We're a family of 6, and I can walk right on my tower and get some celery. How about tomatoes? Look at those fresh greens up there. And then I have squash growing behind me, zucchini. Okay, we have cucumbers, tomatoes. I'm trying to give a quick shout out to the towers here. We have watermelon, we have cantaloupe, we have about 6 variety of lettuces, and much more. All right, so how about that right there? Simple solutions we're talking about here with the Juice Plus company. Make one simple change. Maybe you're already consuming fruits and vegetables and you just don't get enough of them. This event is not to insult you. This is not to tell you that you're horrible and unhealthy and that you're doing nothing. This event is to tell you and to present options for doing better, increasing or accenting what you're currently doing. This image here of 30 whole foods, all right, and that is beside the foods that you can grow in the tower garden. I will not deny that I was eating or consuming most of those things on this image before starting with Juice Plus. However, how often did I get all of those? The frequency, the quality, and the quantity matters. It matters. It can make a difference in getting a disease, preventing one, overcoming. It's a huge difference in all of that. So one simple change, throw a variety of capsules or chews, and we'll see this as we go into our next slide, on how simple that is. All right. And it's all about detoxifying and protecting. All right. If you look at this label of a multivitamin, which is a hit and miss. Most people just go, depending on what they hear on the news, they will go and buy an abundance of multivitamins without knowing what their blood work, if they even need it, what their levels are, and they could be pretty much overdoing it, overdosing in synthetic vitamins. But what about this apple here? They cannot possibly put a label on each and every apple that's in your produce section. You know how costly that would cost the grocery stores to label every apple in there, but you cannot buy that. You can't bottle that unless you're bottling an actual apple, which is what Juice Plus has so strategically and did with their products. And so we also have Juice Plus complete shakes, low glycemic and on the blood sugars. Is really great for diabetics or anyone who's trying to just squeeze in or fill in the gaps with some really good macronutrients. That might be a big term, but that's the energy that we need. All right. Instead of going for those highly processed sugars and things that pretty much knock us out and don't give us any nutritional value. So the power are in the plants. How many plants do you consume every day? Now, every now and again, but how much do you consume? The power is in the plants. Power is in the plants, quantity and quality. All right. So Juice Plus also have the Omega blend. Heart, brain, joints, skin, eyes. Who want all that to be good or well with them? I do. I don't want any of that to deteriorate. So we have to be ahead of that. So our Juice Plus, our Omega blend is vegetarian. All right. So it's all of our capsules are vegan and vegetarian, but it's 100% plant-based, pure and sustainable. And it has a full spectrum of omegas, 3, 5, 7, and 9. All right. And it's taken from the source, not the fish. So it bypasses that. So Juice Plus is very unique. All right. I might have rushed through that, but it's very unique. 45 whole foods. It has a food label. All right. Phytonutrients, non-GMO, dairy-free, gluten-free, and it has a third party, which is an NSF certified quality assurance that says what's contained in this product is actually in there. And it has over 35 research clinical studies. I don't know how often you wonder how much what you're taking. Is any of it ever studied? Most major multivitamins, they spend billions of dollars on commercials, right? But no research, no clinical research behind it. So we're very proud to announce that the clinical research is ongoing. You might see some universities on this list in your area. The University of Mississippi, I'm a Mississippi girl. Birmingham, Florida, There are some what's that? Utah, I mentioned Birmingham, Toronto, the list goes on. And currently now the University of Memphis is studying the Juice Plus and the effects of whole food in the body. Very powerful there. All right. And so what does our research covers? And what has it shown after they researched? Improves cardiovascular wellness. It supports the immune system. If you've never heard immune before, you've heard it since COVID, right? There's no word we're trying to throw around. We've been talking about this for at least 20 years, how Juice Plus researched that, but we're proud to have at least or around 8 or 9 research studies on immunity. Improves gum health. All right, oral health, reduces oxidative stress. We talked about that earlier. Reduces inflammation, protects our DNA, healthier skin, insulin resistant, abdominal fat. Anybody want to help with remove fat or prevent fat, right? Okay, quality of life and lung health. That is a lot of research, and it continues to grow. All right, so Juice Plus is the most, I just mentioned that, thoroughly researched nutritional product in the world. And it optimizes human health and performance at any level. Even if you're cocky like me and say, I'm the healthiest thing I thought in Memphis, until I ran across Juice Plus that proved me wrong. Okay, I was doing really good, but Juice Plus showed me that I can do much better by myself and by my children. So there's no comparison. And this statement was made by our very own Dr. Phillips, who is into sports physiology, and he is an advocate for the Juice Plus product. And so this is just one hashtag take healthy back if you want to make a note of that. All right, I think we're going to pause here to see if we have any. I see Rebecca on the line. We're going to pause before we get into this part of our presentation to see if Rebecca or anyone wants to share their story about Juice Plus. Just kind of tell us, how did you find out about Juice Plus? What made sense to you? And then why do you want to continue taking it? I put you on the spot, didn't I, Rebecca? I know you're.
That's all good. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, everyone. I like this presentation. I like the taking healthy back. I think everybody needs to do that before it takes control of you. So that's kind of my story. I realized I had issues with like dairy and gluten. Dairy like 15 years ago, super inflammatory. And then I started getting hives, and I went to all these medical doctors, and they said, oh, you have stress hives. And I said, really? Is it maybe something I'm eating, or I don't know? So I paid like hundreds and hundreds of dollars to take a food allergy test and all this stuff, and did my own food elimination diet and took out dairy, gluten, corn, soy, and sugar for an entire year. I got off of all the over-counter meds that were controlling the hives, but pretty much band-aiding them. Figured out that I'm pretty allergic to glyphosate. So Juice Plus is a godsend for me because I can get all these fruits and vegetables in my body as pure as they can possibly be, and it's super easy. I think it's a wellness, it's a lifestyle change. Everybody, wants to talk about what diet they're on or whatnot. And I did every single fad diet. I bought the liquids, I bought this pill, I did all this stuff. But what changes it is when you change your lifestyle and you bring healthy foods in. My grandma always would say, even though she didn't feed us the greatest stuff, we always had dessert with everything that was not so good for you, but she would say garbage in, garbage out. And we need Western medicine doctors, not downing them at all, but when they don't know something about something and they kind of say, don't do that, they really don't know. Because I had gotten shingles right before the hives at 30, and you're not really supposed to have shingles at 30, and had them in my ear. It was horrific. And the doctor, I was on 5 prescriptions between nausea, anxiety, pain, viral, bacteria, all this stuff, and it was stress and a very bad gut. And the doctor actually told me not to take the Juice Plus because that was what was constipating me. And I couldn't believe it because that was the thing that was actually good for me. So this go around, whenever I have any kind of food, anything, I'm really proud to say I don't write prescriptions or anything when I go to the doctor, which I haven't been in like 3 years. I write Juice Plus on it. That's my supplement. That's my prescription. That's my medicine. So I just know that there's a lot of things, especially with your skin, people just, they put a cream on it, a steroid, they Band-Aid it, but really it's like your body's trying to tell you something. And it took me a long time. Like, I like how you said, we're not downing you, we're not judging you. It's like, hey, everybody's on their own journey. There's little tidbits we can all share to help you. And maybe if I could share a tidbit, like if you're having skin problems, like try this, try eating better foods, because you're probably will feel better and you'll notice a change. So I love it. And I'm so glad that Lisa shared it with me many moons ago. And Tuana, and I just love this group and support and goodness and just good vibes. Healthy living it's food, body, mind, soul, everything.
Awesome.
So that's all.
Yes. That is so wonderful to hear. They don't know. I'm going to repeat what she said. Doctors don't know what they don't know.
Yeah.
So you have to do your own. She did her own process of elimination, paid attention to her body and went against, and we're not advocating for that, but know what you know. Great story. I love that. So Lisa, here you are. Take it away.
All right. Thank you, Barbara. All right. So my name is Lisa Hale. I live in St. Louis, Missouri. I have been a fitness trainer for 39 years. And I've owned my own fitness studio here in St. Louis for 9 years. So I've seen and I've heard every diet. I mostly worked with women over all these years, and I've heard everything, I've seen everything, and I've seen lots of yo-yoing back and forth over many of the years. But I've seen also people, people are like, well, I've had kids and all this stuff and that, and okay, we can have excuses, right? But I've also seen women who've had like 6 and 7 kids, and it's their lifestyle. It's what they put, it's what they put on the end of the fork, and adding exercise. But I got to tell you that it's 80% nutrition and 20% exercise. So when somebody says to me, when I'm sharing, I have the best of both worlds, right? I can sell fitness and I can sell internal health. So I take care of the external, but when I'm taking care of external health with fitness, I could be really harming their insides. Okay, their ligaments, their tendons, their muscles, really not knowing what, really maybe what's genetics, things like that, what they're eating. I mean, if I see them a couple hours a week, I don't know what they're doing the rest of the time. But so I always say to people, it's really, this slide right here, how often do you normally eat, but how often do you normally eat well? And like Barbara said, it used to be 5 a day. Now it's 7 to 13. If you're an athlete, it should be 20 servings. A serving's a fist. If you're chronically ill, 20 servings. If you're pregnant, 20 servings. That's a lot. People aren't getting that in every day. There's no way could even afford it or even house it. So we came up some years ago with something, and it was actually called Transform 30 some years ago. And for 30 days, people had to really eliminate things. Well, it's a little tough to do 30 days. So we took it down to 10 days. Okay, so you got 10 days to really shred the food, the toxins, the habits that, kind of like Rebecca just said, she had a really process of elimination of her own what was going on in her body. When you eat something, does it make you feel good? Maybe keep a food journal. Does it make you feel good, or does it make you feel blah, or bloated? So a lot of things, people maybe feel like, I always need 5 cups of coffee every day to live, right? Okay, well, there's people who aren't drinking 5 cups of coffee a day and they are living. Okay, so nobody has died on the shred when we tell people, that you may have to eliminate some things that you're used to, but it's kind of just process of elimination, what's serving you and what's not serving you. And so we have guidelines, eat more plants, of course, that's really where, our God made our body, God made plants, and that's really what helps nourish our body for just everyday function. 1 to 2 shakes a day. Those shakes are amazing. Trust me, I was on 25 years of GNC supplements. I was up to 11 GNC. God knows what I was taking, whatever the kid behind the counter said. Women are buying this. I'd be on it as well. So 25 years of supplements that did nothing for me, shown in my blood work that I took every other year, to 18 years ago, I'm on Juice Plus. Okay. So, you know, the shred, we just tell people to come on in and join us. We're actually doing a program, this Jumpstart program this Monday coming up. So get with the person that is sharing this with you with more information. But take the capsules, you know, drink the shakes, and then, you know, maybe eliminate or downsize maybe the sodas, the sugars, the caffeine, the alcohol, things like that. And your body does respond. So many people, you know, find more energy, better sleep, better digestion, maybe lose a few pounds, maybe lose a belly bloat. So many things can happen when you obviously put your nutrition into play. Things happen. So we're part of the Healthy Living Revolution. We have cookbooks, webinars. If you want to write that down, www.healthylivingrevolution.com. It's free resources for you. So we always offer simple solutions resources because we want people to, you know, take their health to the next step and do better. So again, what I was just saying, resources, cookbooks, fitness series, Start Strong. You know, we have kids. You know, we love, you know, the program with our kids getting free Juice Plus. That's part of our children's health study. And here it is, the next slide. I was just saying it. You know, so we have Healthy Starts for families. So one adult can sponsor one child on Juice Plus for up to 4 years free. We as reps in the company put this program out. So we help pay and sponsor this program. So we're looking for people that really want to see their kids do better. And it's tough for parents. But I mean, if you had a niece, a nephew, I had a nephew. I don't have children. But I had a nephew, and when he went to college, I said, you need to be on Juice Plus because eating Cheez-Its and drinking whatever the heck you're drinking is not going to be good nutrition. And he barely had one sniffle in 4 years. And he would say, Aunt Lisa, when's my Juice Plus chip? And I said, it's not due for like another month. What are you doing? He goes, I'm just taking extra because it's keeping me alert. It's keeping me focused for schools. He said, and all my friends are sick. He said, everybody is sick around me, mono, bronchitis. They're all at the urgent care. And my nephew in 4 years barely had a sniffle. And he's 26 and he's still on Juice Plus. So real proud of him. After only 1 year here with some, you know, missing fewer days of school, 60%, eating more fruits and vegetables, you know, better focus in school. So where do you see yourself getting started? Everybody's on a different plan. You know, there's the basic plan. For the shred, you need the shakes because actually you're going to drink 2 shakes a day. So that's kind of a meal replacement. So you'll need 2 shakes a day. And then we have the berries and the omegas, what Barbara was saying for the heart, joints health. And then the premium package right there in the middle. And then the Shred 10 package, which most of us on here are on that on every day, not just the shred. I mean, every day is on that. I will now send it over to Tawana Beaver. Thank you all.
Hey everyone, can you hear me okay? Hi, I'm Tawana, and sorry I was a few minutes late. So we also have a terrible health history in our family. We have heart disease, diabetes, cancer, Alzheimer's. Both my parents died with Alzheimer's. So I knew when I learned this information 18 years ago that I did not want our family to go down this same road of disease that my ancestors had. So I was looking for something like Juice Plus. I just didn't even know it existed 18 years ago. And I'm so grateful to the person who shared it with me. When Juice Plus made complete sense to me because we were trying to get a lot of fruits and vegetables in our diet, like Barbara was talking about, and it was a struggle. And how much easier could it be than to get it out of a capsule or a gummy? So we became products of the product. We do all of the Juice Plus products, the capsules, we snack on the chews, we put the complete shakes into cookies and breads and pancakes. And I've got 2 tower gardens. So we really became products of the product. And so I was excited to find out 18 years ago that there was a way that I could partner with this company and help other people get healthier. So there's basically 3 or 4, I guess now there's 4 ways when you think of the shred for you to get started. The first way would be to jump out there, do the shred with us starting on Monday, get your products ordered, get with the person who invited you to this, and let us help you do that 10-day jump start. It's a lot of fun. And we have people who do it month after month and see great results. So that would be one way. The other way would just be to become a Juice Plus customer or a Tower Garden customer yourself and sponsor a child on the Healthy Starts for Families. Thirdly, you may say, hey, you know what, I've got a couple of friends who might want to get healthy with me. That's what I did when I got started. And if you do that, if you get on Juice Plus and get a couple people on Juice Plus with you, you can actually earn about $200 in your first 10 days, which will help you offset the cost of your own Juice Plus. So once again, get with the person who invited you if that's something that you're interested in. And then lastly, you know, you may be looking for a way to earn some supplemental income, or you may know of someone who wants to make a difference and earn some supplemental income. And we definitely would like to share with you some things our company is doing over the summer. They have a special promotion they're doing where you can join our company for free and start creating a supplemental income with your friends and family. And we would really love to tell you about that. You know, for me, when I got started, it was just to pay for my own Juice Plus. And then it allowed us as a family to become debt-free 15 years ago. And the blessings just continue. And now we're looking at how this business can support us in early retirement with income and insurance benefits. So thank you for being on tonight. Thanks for everybody who shared. And, you know, we're just grateful for you, for your time, and just get with the person who invited you and or stay on, and we'd be glad to answer any questions you have.
All right. Thanks, Tawana, and everybody for sharing tonight. I'm going to stop the recording.